Hey race fans, and welcome to Wheel to Wheel, Season 7, Round 1, coming to you from Autodrome Lago Maggiore. It's a technical track, approximately 5.8 kilometres in length, many unique corners, 40 metre elevation change, 2 races tonight, 11 laps and 25 laps in the mighty GR2 Nissan. Joining me tonight is none other than Dale Teeks. Welcome, mate.
Thanks, Vintage. It's I think the excitement's really been building up for the last, say, 6-7 weeks for round 1 of this season. I've got a lot of new faces here, a lot of the regulars, Pure Axel, Adam, Squiddy, and those guys. Obviously, Rex and Shan's in there too. But yeah, I think this is going to be the most competitive season we've had to date. So it's going to be a really exciting night. Yeah, we've also got Herbs on visuals tonight. Welcome, Herbs.
Hey Dale, how's it going?
Yeah, good man.
Wow, I've got to tell you, Dale, our race, unbelievable. It takes a lot of concentration in these GR2 cars. You've got to be precise, you've got to be accurate, and you make a mistake and your lap time's penalised.
Yeah, agreed on that. It was insane. It was very competitive. Shout out to Zedi. He got a win in race 2.
Oh, absolutely.
And, leading up to the race, maybe 4 times in the space of 5 minutes, his wheel had disconnected before the race had even started. So very lucky for him to get through that without any problems there. But no, he had a killer race too. Well done, Zedi.
Mate, I reckon he put that out to throw us all off his scent, honestly. It was perfect.
Yeah. Must have been. But no, he earned that well. He did a good race. He kept it straight, didn't succumb to the pressure. He played a good strategy there.
Hey, what about this season? So, for the first time, we've got 10 teams competing, plus a handful of privateers as well. Mate, the competition, I don't know about you, but in the off-season, the competition is absolutely stepped up. Everyone is so freaking quick, competitive. The guys have been doing great team launch videos. I mean, it's just been an incredible off-season.
Yeah, it has, and it's been exciting seeing. I think it was Tombo doing the countdowns daily with the team videos, and just seeing everybody get involved and really get excited for the season has been amazing to see. And just in that competition, I think every single division is going to be close this season. Looking at the names up and down the leaderboard, it is insane. There's this competition everywhere.
Look, absolutely it is. As qualifying gets underway for Season 7, Round 1. We see the Premier League boys out on track for the first time. We'll let the cars settle down and we'll just do a run-through once they get out into an order. There's a lot of fast guys, a lot of new guys, Diswood is a new guy as well. We've got Renegade. There's a number of new drivers that are out there. They're both, either ends of the spectrum, really quick, and glad to have new members into Wheel to Wheel.
Yeah, agreed. It's always good to see new guys come along, get involved, and just on Renegade, he's a teammate of mine, but he's just come in, taking it with 2 hands. He's just getting full excited, just getting fully involved with everything he can, which has been amazing to see. But even just for this season, it's good to see some old names come back a little bit too. Footnote kind of took most of last season off, and he's now back in Div 1. So, it's just good mix of old and new.
All right, let's have a quick punch through. So Rexy Buckingham's first out on track, T-Rex Racing, fantastic livery designed by yours truly. Second is Shan's GT, another good driver to watch.
Then we got Footner right behind him, teammate of Shan's there. So they've both got them rocking the same livery, looking amazing there. Closely followed by Fine Moves, reigning champion, in that nice red and yellow car.
Yep, Squidly's next. Another fast driver and one to keep an eye on, followed by Apex Humper. Apex has been setting some amazing times during practice, so I expect to see him up the front.
Yeah, first of all, that's it. First and nothing. No, followed by Oil, another one of the T-Rex races there. Again, rocking very similar livery across the team, so that's really good to see. And then Tombo in Div 1, he's going to be awesome to watch. He's going to be a bit of a dark horse, I think, in that McDonald's livery there.
Yeah, absolutely loving those liveries. Scooter 82, another dark horse from New Zealand in the Anzac livery. He's going to be really quick. Adam V10, man, he's been keeping everyone honest in practice. He's been so freaking quick. He's another one to watch.
And then the final two, Diswood, he's new to the league. He's representing Mad Turtle Racing there. And followed by Pure Axel. I think he finished second or third last season. He's always in the top 2-3 every season in that lovely chrome car, which I think they were saying, because it's chrome, it must be standing still.
Yeah. Now I think we should go to Fine Moves. Have a look. He's the current wheel-to-wheel champion. He took our Premier League last season. So I think it's only fitting that we jump on board with Fine Moves for sure.
Yep, on board with Fine Moves.
Beautiful. So Fine Moves has been in a couple of practice lobbies during the last month, and yeah, he's absolutely fast. I wouldn't say he's been killing it in every practice session, perhaps the way Apex Humper and Adam V10 have, but Mr. Consistent, the robot, mate, you can't discount him.
No, you never can. Even when he's not comfortable with the car or track, he always finds a way to pull out a killer time, whether it's a race time or a lap time. So he just adapts to the car and makes it work for him.
Yeah, look at Rexy Buckingham, he's out in front. He's going to set the time first. So 42.8 from Rexy, that's a really, really good time. 44.0 from Shan, 42.9. So Rexy's leading the charge at the moment. The thing with these GR2 cars is they do suffer from aero understeer. So if you're following someone too closely, you can get a lot of aero wash, causing understeer. It just washes your lap time. So, Adam V10's jumped up to 42.6. Wow.
42.5 for Diswood.
Oh, wow, Diswood. Wow, that is quick.
42.7 for Pure Axel as well.
Yep, I expected to see mid 42s in this division, in the Premier League. These guys are the best drivers in wheel to wheel, and we kind of expect them to be, doing those 42s. So, Rex has found himself in fourth place. He's going to need to pull out a corker because this is the last flying lap they're going to get.
Yeah, and just coming back to off-season, season 5, we did GR2s back then, and Rex really stepped it up in those GR2 cars. Unfortunately, he's about half a second off at this time, so I don't think he's going to improve, but he really gels with these cars well, so I think he's going to be another bit of a dark horse too.
People are launching them differently. They can get a really good launch, but they can also get a shocker. But anyway, we'll find out shortly. Tombo's another one. Tombo in practice has been setting some amazing times. So, well done to Tombo. Let's see how he goes once the season starts and actually in the race, as I was saying.
Yeah, look, I've seen him in a few of the lobbies too, and yeah, can't touch him. He's putting up times that would be, top 5 overall. And it's just one of those lobbies where you look at the names up and down and what they're doing, and you're like, okay, well, pretty much everyone in here has got a chance of a top 3 finish. It's closer than what it was last season, and last season was really close.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at those times. Apex Humper, he's only 0.033 in front of Diswood. Adam V10 just a little bit further back.
Pure Axel's just pipped him at the final
he has
moment.
too. Awesome. 42.5. Wow, look how tight those times are.
That's not awesome. Apex is my teammate.
Oh, you did well there when you got Apex, I'll tell you. In the draft, that was a bit of fun.
It suits the team. MR driver suits the cars, and I was hoping for an MR car, so perfect match there.
Yeah.
Who should we jump on with off the start here?
Well, I think we should probably
go mid-pack somewhere, say somewhere between Footner and Rex maybe, just to get a look at the front.
Yeah, probably Footner's not a bad one to go with, to be honest. When they're away, first race of season 7 for the Premier League is underway, and into the first turn.
Diswood gets a good start. He's on the outside of Apex here, which is going to be the inside for the next turn. Yeah, he slots right in there.
First turn's tricky. They're all on cold tyres to start with as well. You've got to take that into consideration here.
Yeah, it looks like they've all settled down now after those first few corners. It's a real tough one there, and they've all got through cleanly and well done. Fine Moves, I think, has been the big loser. Didn't he qualify? Was about 5th, maybe? He's lost a few spots, I think, maybe. Yeah,
he has. That's what we were saying before. The start in these cars can be tricky, but you can also get a gun start. The other one, Rexy's in 6th as well. So really crucial these first 2 opening laps to get settled, not make any mistakes, and then what you'll find is the pack will settle down from about lap 3 onwards, and you know, you should get some clean, consistent lap times. The other big thing with these cars is if you start battling with each other, it costs you time. So you've really got to choose your battles wisely, as we see Adam V10 having
Shows
a look
the nose there.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, if you don't battle with how quick these guys are, you're going to lose your spot anyway. So I don't think any of these guys are going to hold back tonight. I think it's going to be just on for it. They've all got the speed to take out the win, and they're all going to go for it.
Yep, absolutely.
But overall times be damned.
Apex has run wide. Sorry, Apex has run wide. Oh, he scratched the wall. Coming onto the start finish straight, that last turn. That's all it takes, is a little bit wide. Oh, Rexy's there as well. Oh, Adam V10. He's thrown it up the inside, and he's run wide. He's pushed Footner wide. Footner's dropped back to 6th. Oh no, Footner's 4th. Footner's come out in 4th.
Oh, Shans gives his Apex a bit of tap. I don't think there was much in it. Just, you know, the different lines through the corner, not much either of them could do. So Apex is dropped from 3rd now down to last. He's got Tombo has just made the move on him now.
I'll tell you what, that's really allowed Pure Axel to get away, and Diswood as well. So
someone's got a penalty there. Adam's got a penalty there. Must have cut turn 3 just a little too much, too aggressively there. So he's now at the back of the pack. Apex has managed to take Tombo around the outside there at turn 5.
Yeah, wow. All kicking off on the 2nd lap down the straight. That's what I was saying earlier, you know, a little bit of aero understeer, and yeah, it makes a big difference. I find in these cars, if you're on someone's bumper, the aero understeer is not so bad, but it's when you're about 2 or 3 car lengths behind, it's shocking, absolutely shocking.
Got to agree with you on that, and I mean, because every single lap I do at this track is a very different line. I have no consistency here. I somehow found that if you just stick the nose out a little bit, it just kind of takes care of that aero wash a little bit easier instead of sticking right behind them.
Yeah, look.
Yeah.
And look, just up front, just having a look at Diswood at the moment, Pure Axel's made a mistake already, so it's allowed Diswood right up onto the back of him. You know, they've got, 1.7 seconds over Footner, so as you see, Diswood just a little running wide there again. Interesting to see what he does here at the end of the start-finish straight. Is he going to make the move? Oh, just a little bit of grass. No, braking just a fraction too late in first gear. A lot of different driving techniques as well. Pure Axel there using 2nd off that turn, Diswood using 1st. The trick with this race as well, it's 11 laps, so that's pretty much, you can do it easy on fuel, or you can actually use all your fuel too quickly and not make it on the 11 laps. So that's another consideration that these drivers have to think about. I'll tell you what, Rexy's all over the back of Footner as well. So
that's going to be a good battle to watch.
Yeah, definitely. And the other one, of course, is the pit stop. So you need to have a pit stop here. And there's been a lot of conjecture about the undercut, the overcut, all those sorts of things. I sort of think lap 5 is the one to do it. Then come home with 6 laps to go, worn tyres on the lightest fuelioed. As we see Rex lining up Footner, he's going to do this for sure.
I've got to agree with you on that strategy there. Oh, nice move by Rex, but Footner holds it around the outside. He's got the run there. I think Footner's going to hold this position.
He is.
Rex has got to tuck right back in there. He's got fine moves there, so he's got to be careful. Fine moves may take advantage of this and take them both.
Look, absolutely, and Footner compromised Rexy's exit there, so that's good racing by both these boys to stay on the track.
Yeah, agreed. But back to your strategy, clean track. Lap 5 is the quicker option. The only risk in a battle pack this close is that you may come out behind somebody and just get held up that extra half second to second on that outlap. So it really depends on where everyone else is around you as well.
Yeah, and you can see Pure Axel out front. He's actually put his head down and he's just got a little bit of a gap on Diswood. He'd be trying to ditch Diswood. He'd be a bit of a glitch there. But
yeah,
Pure Axel,
a bit of lag spike.
Yeah, a lot of lag. So Pure Axel will be trying to ditch Diswood, try and break that slipstream. If he can do that, he'll have a clean run all the way to the end. Footner's sort of on his own in the middle of this battle pack, and it's Rexy and Fine Moves. Rexy and Fine Moves of having a bit of a ding dong for fourth place. So Rex has got the track position at the moment over Fine Moves.
And he'd definitely be wanting to hold that there. I think he's got the pace to potentially bridge the gap back to Footner as well. I know it's eking out ever so slightly, but I think Rex is, he's got the pace.
And Rexy's been practicing really well. He wasn't the fastest guy at this track when we started, and he did have a couple of offs in the races. But yeah, as we see, just having a look there. Just having a look at Oil, because Oil seems to be getting a hurry on as well. So he's just passed Squidley. Shans GT down in 8th. Oiley's having a sniff. He's having a look at Fine Moves. Fine Moves is need to get a wriggle on here, or Oiley's going to catch him.
Oh, Shans has got a penalty, 0.8. He's got a 1 second penalty there somewhere.
Oh.
He's going to have to try and get off the racing line and burn that. I think the next best spot really is the front straight, which that's probably going to see him drop from 7th down to last with how close this pack is. And yeah, he's pulling off into the pit lane. Oh,
yeah.
No, it's going to be hitting lap 4 as well.
Yeah, Scooter 82.
Apex
They're in a bit of a
Scooter.
battle group there. I think they're trying to go the undercut, definitely. There's no point, like we're saying, you're battling. Apex Humper decided to go lap 4 as well. That's probably not going to help him. He wouldn't have expected Scooter 82 in there, so this is really not going to help him.
Yeah, but Scooter's got good pace too, so hopefully these two guys can work together, or I guess it's better for my team. Hopefully Apex can just get past him and breeze on through the rest of the pack.
You're enjoying being a team owner this year, aren't you?
Oh, I think it's a big challenge, but I think I've got a good group of guys. And it's been a lot of fun kind of choosing what cars to take for the GR3s and kind of coordinating ideas on liveries, and obviously Renegade's done the liveries for the whole team, so that's been exciting too. But yeah, it's a very different ball game really. Definitely learned a lot from yourself last season, being part of probably the best team that's ever been in the league. It's been amazing. I think it's got to be the only team ever really that every single driver's increased their driver value by the end of the season.
Yeah, absolutely. It was great fun, and I think everyone's really stepped up this year with the liveries, the teams, the competitiveness. I think it's going to be a fantastic season. And I like the idea of all the members becoming a bit more involved with the stewarding, uploading the videos, and those sorts of things. I think it's becoming a real members league, which is important.
Agreed. And what I'm also excited to is that I think it's the first time now. So this is, in my mind, it's almost reset back to season 1 now, well before my time. But these teams are going to carry over to the next season as well. Some may have different team owners, but the core group of these teams are going to remain. So it's going to build up that competitiveness season to season and really start to have some team rivalries happening.
Absolutely, and I can tell you, Pure Axle stayed out, Diswood stayed out, and Footner was the first of them to stop. The rest of them have stopped behind. Adam V10's jumped up from his early pit stop, so he's massively got the undercut. He hasn't got the undercut. Apex Humper and Scooter 82.
Adam pitted, I think, lap 3. Somebody came in lap 3, and yeah, so there have been a few strategies where people are doing a 3 and 8, or coming in on lap 8, and then final 3 on fresh rubber, so that might be what Pure Axle just wouldn't think we're doing.
Yeah,
now,
right.
I almost don't expect one of them to come in this lap. They may go another lap or 2.
Really?
Yeah. I
mean, their lap times. Like if you look at Diswood, he's done 1:44.5, and the rest have been in the 45s, which is it's not mucking around. Pure Axle's all in the 44s. His second lap was a 45, but the rest of the time he's in the 44s as well. His tyres are starting to look a little bit second-hand, but there's a nice even wear across all 4 tyres. And the beauty about the Aero car is it doesn't suffer tyre wear quite as much as probably the GR3 does. So you can afford to stay out a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, they're probably all going to prove me wrong and all come in this lap, but I kind of expect one of those two to run a little bit longer.
Yeah, I tell you what, Fine Moves is down in 6th place, which is sort of.
Yeah, Pure Axle's gone in. Diswood's followed him. That's a good move.
So let's keep an eye on Footner where he's going to come out. So here comes Footner down the main straight. Oh, bang! There's Diswood.
Where's Pure Axle gone? Pure Axle must have burned a bit more fuel than he's had to
he's taking fuel.
Slightly.
Yep, that's what we were talking about earlier. I mean, it's 11 laps. You've got to conserve your fuel to make the 11 laps, or do a splash. And obviously Pure Axel's decided rate, pace is the most important thing, so must have gone for a bit of a splash.
Yeah, he probably didn't expect Footman to then jump him through there, and this might have been part of Diswood really of just kind of backing off and conserving fuel and hoping keeping up those lap times was going to push Pure Axel out a little bit too much, or a little bit bigger than what he wanted to do to keep that lead.
There's
Pure Axel around the outside through the S's. No, it doesn't get it done. Ooh.
That's not the place to do it, because then you lose all your speed down the straight. So you need a good run into that left-hander. It's crucial to all your speed down here. He's got the slipstream.
He's got the slip, so it's sucking him along, which is good.
It is. Can Footner stay around the outside?
Well, that's the thing. People are taking the lead up. Oh, no, he tries to cut back in. Oh, he gets the better exit, but there's nowhere to go.
Oh.
He's avoided any damage, though. So I guess that's the thing we're now focusing on damage now, is it first season in a long time that we're running full mechanical damage here, so even just the slightest of touches can sometimes cause aero damage or suspension damage, and if you find the wall hard enough, engine damage too.
Yeah, look, absolutely. In my race earlier on tonight, I had a bit of rear aero damage from the start. It cost me about 2 seconds a lap. It was not great.
Yeah, I had a... Yeah.
Sorry, you don't know what the result of that damage is going to be until you start doing laps, and then you realise, oh no, I'm losing 2 seconds a lap here. Now I've got to change my strategy on the run. What am I going to do? And then it starts to consume you. Then you start making mistakes, and just one thing leads to another. Yeah,
and I was going to say the same thing. I mean, I was in a good battle, got a bit of a tap from behind, didn't think anything of it, and then for the next few laps I was like, why am I losing 3 seconds a lap here? And then I realised I had damage. I was like, oh, just lost 10 seconds there.
Yep. I'll tell you what, Diswood's really got a bit of a gap there, but he's also glitching quite badly. Let's hope for his sake he doesn't get a disconnect, but there's 1.7 seconds there between he and Pure Axel. Pure Axel's managed to pull a slight gap onto Footner. Adam V10's having a look at Footner as well now, so Adam V10 will be looking to make a run coming down the back straight here. And of course, Rex Buckingham's not far away as well. He's only just a second behind.
And he's, importantly, still in the fine moves. So well done, Rex.
Yep.
And to be honest, although we say these cars can be hard to pass, there's also definitely some spots where you can take advantage of that slipstream and get a move done on the inside. So to keep fine moves behind you for so long, it's now 8 laps to skip behind him. That's a commendable job right there.
Well, you're right, and as you looked at the laps counting down, fine moves to be thinking, okay, we're on lap 8 now, we're coming to the end of lap 8, I've got 3 laps to get this done. I'm in 6th position. If I want to get past Rex, now's the lap I've got to do it on lap 9. You're just going to run out of time otherwise.
Yeah, agreed. And with Adam still just one thing clear of Rex, so you've got to be thinking, if I don't get the job done now, I'm not going to catch anybody else either.
Yep, absolutely. So Adam V10's got a 43.5 with his fastest lap, which has been, very impressive. Just got to also, while we're talking about the fastest laps and that sort of stuff, just got to shout out to a couple of new sponsors this year. So Next Level Racing has come on board. Thank you very much, Next Level Racing. We're probably going to give them the pole award. So talk about pole position and those sorts of things. And also Pagnian Advanced Simulation. Well done to you guys as well for coming on board Wheel to Wheel. Really appreciate your support and looking at them sponsoring potentially the fastest lap of each race.
Yeah, exciting times to get some extra sponsors on board and really see how this has been evolving and moving forward.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's fantastic. Dodgy has been out, getting these sponsors, and we really appreciate it. And it's great to have these companies involved with Wheel to Wheel. It just shows the league is, moving forward. I think so Rexy's managed to pull a bit of a gap on fine moves. I didn't know if fine moves made a mistake or not, but Rexy's suddenly got 1.8 seconds on him. He seems to be hunting down Adam V10, and in turn Adam V10 is still looking to mow down Foot. Now we've got 2 laps left.
Yeah, I think Rex has just put the hammer down because he's probably gained a little bit as well. And yeah, he's getting, half a second on... Yeah, Rex has just done his fastest lap of the race there, 43.8. So coming out of the pits, 44.3, 44 flat, 43.8. He's just getting quicker as the fuel load depletes now. He's on a real charge here.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Just further back as well, we've got Shan's GT all over the back of Squidly, just going back a little bit further. And Tombo's down there in 12th place as well. I know Tombo from practicing with him during the last month in January, and he won't be happy in 12th place. He's hard on himself, Tombo, so I know he would like to have done a little bit better.
Yeah, I mean, looking at his times have been very solid. It looks like he may have had a bit of an issue happening on maybe a couple of spots there, lap 2 and lap 4 or 5 there, but it puts him in a good spot for race 2 starting on pole, so it'll be good to see what he can do with clean air and a clear track in front of him.
Yep. I'll tell you what, Rex Buckingham, Adam V10 and Footner, they're not mucking around. Like, they are throwing it in there. I mean, Rexy's last lap was a 43.8. Adam was a 44.5 and Footner was a 44.6. So Rexy's all over the back of Adam V10. He's going to have to be a little bit careful here. He's come this far in the race. He certainly doesn't want to bottle it now. That aero under, watch, here we go. Rexy's going to have a look at Adam. Oh, come on, Rexy, watch your braking markers here. Get a good drive onto the straight, go.
These cars just suit his style. He loves a little bit of looseness in the cars. He's right at home here.
He does love a bit of a slide in the car. Oh, Adam V10's going defensive. Oh, and Rexy grabs first. Oh, Adam's run wide. Rexy's up the inside.
Yeah, Rexy got a good run here. You can get the job done on the outside here at times, but it is then an awkward entry into turn 4.
Oh, it looks like Adam's going to compromise Rexy's exit here. Just stay in that slipstream. He's not going to get him here. Now, if I was Rexy, I'd be thinking about the big long back straight before the carousel going, the bottom right-hand carousel. Oh, Rexy, that's very late. You're going to miss the apex, buddy.
Oh, he's got away with it, though. You can still get a wide thing here, and you get about half a second behind through the S's, and that will, just suck you along ready down that back straight.
Yep. He's using third. He's using fourth. Come on, Rexy. That's it.
And yeah, he's closing the gap now.
Oh, Adam's not mucking around. He knows. Adam knows he might be a little bit far. Oh, no. Let's see how he goes.
Oh, he's going a bit defensive there.
Oh, he's got a good run. Oh, he's gone at the outside. Adam V10's gone defensive. Do a crisscross. Rexy, yeah, get on the gas. Go, go, go.
It'll be interesting to see if he can get the job done on the outside. He'll have the inside run for this right-hander, but it might be a little too wide.
Oh,
no, he's got it.
He's got it. He's got his nose in. Oh, yes. Adam V10's got a yield. Well done, Rexy.
Nice work, Rexy. Great move. Well calculated.
Hang on to it. Couple of corners to go. Come on, Rexy. Hang on to it. Yep, I think he's definitely got it. So Diswood coming onto the start-finish straight. Premier League, race 1, wheel to wheel. Welcome to wheel to wheel. Diswood 1. Well done. Pure Axel 2nd. Footner 3rd. Rexy 4th. Well done, buddy. Adam V10 in 5th, Fine Moves 6th, Oily in 7th, Apex Humber grabs 8th, Squidly 9, Tombo 10, got a few positions there, Scooter 82 11, and Shan's GT in 12th. Something must have happened there. I know Shans won't be happy with that as he spun across the line.
No, not at all. Tombo taking 2 spots there in that last lap and a half as well, so good work, Tombo.
Yeah, something's happened there. I'll save that replay.
Oh, definitely.
Wow,
that was such an intense opening round.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, that was insane. That's probably the best opening round that I've seen for Div 1 right there.
I know there's a lot of conjecture at the start of the season about what car to pick, but I'm glad we've gone GR2. We've run the GR3, GR4 for a number of seasons now. The GR3 is a stable wheel to wheel; it's always there. So it's just great to pick a really fast car in the GR2. It really puts it just really brings it to life. Especially the fact that it's a one make as well.
Yeah, got to agree there. I mean, there's always pros and cons to both, but I guess putting everyone in the same car and changing the race times, I think, has also provided that little bit extra where people can choose alternate strategies here without really getting compromised too much. So, I mean, we've extended from 15 to a 20-minute race, and also removed one of the 15 minutes and changed the 30-minute to a 45-minute race, I think it is.
Yeah.
45-minute race. So, it really opens up the strategies a lot in both the first race and the second race. So, it's going to be exciting. The sprint race does now require a pit stop. And yeah, so it's going to be very interesting. I agree, Group 2 has been an amazing choice.
So speaking of strategies, we've got 25 laps. There's a number of different strategies you can do here. We've got to run the soft and the medium tyre. So you've got to run the medium for a minimum of 1 lap. So what do you do? Like, if you've got 25 laps, you could divide it by, 4, do 6 laps, and the last one on the medium, or you can do your medium first, then do 6 lap stops, or you can do 5 lap stints. What do you think's the go?
I think the 6 lap stints is the best. Either start on the mediums and get the 1 lap out of the way at the start, or just chuck it wherever you want, really. And then just do 6 lap stints on softs. Just fill up for the fuel that you need. Keep the car as light as possible and just go for it.
Yeah, I think it's the key is to keep the car as light as possible. I did an extra stop, so we had damage we had an incident in the first turn and copped a bit of damage in the rear, so the rear aero damage was costing me about 2 seconds a lap. I didn't know what it was going to do, so that's why I didn't pit immediately. I didn't think it was going to be that bad, but I was quite surprised that the aero damage does affect you. I would thoroughly recommend, if anyone has any aero damage in the GR2, pit immediately and fix it, because it's just going to cost you a lap time, and then work out your strategy from there.
Yeah, agreed. And so you've got to be able to be very flexible in your strategy and just kind of be able to count on the run and figure out how many laps you can do. I know some people are going to, I don't know in Div 1, but I know some people have considered the 8 lap strategy on softs and just pit 3 or 4 times there. But yeah, so it'll be very interesting to see what people do, and it will just come down to, as you said, whether you get into an incident and suffer damage or not.
It's a really short pit stop here, so I don't think the pit stop penalty is very big. I mean, it's quite a long pit straight, and the way GT Sport works is it sort of almost fast forwards you in time. So I don't think it's a big loss for the pit stop. I do know that if you're running a 6 lap strategy and your tyre degradation is costing you a second on that 6th lap, you times that by 4, and that's pretty much a pit stop, really. So it's very close.
Yeah, definitely. It's just whether you can suffer getting spat back into traffic or not, depending on how close the battles are.
Absolutely, that's the key, isn't it? Where do you come out? You come out in the traffic, you come out, you come out in clean air. If you come out in clean air, you're pretty much laughing, but
yeah,
it's hard to tell. You're some I like. It's not like supercars or any of those where you got a race engineer in your ear and you got strategists working out what's going on out there for you and giving you the best advice. I mean, in this thing, you got to do everything yourself. You got to work out your laps, work out your fuel, do your tyre conservation, and keep an eye on everyone else.
Well, yeah, it would be handy sometimes to have a spotter throughout the lobby to tell you where everyone's at, so you can make those choices. But I mean, that's what adds the beauty to this league is you've got to be able to think for everything on the run and do it all for yourself there.
Yeah, definitely. So what would you start on? I started on the soft in my first race. I don't know if that was the right thing to do. Well, I would say no, in hindsight, with the damage, definitely not the right thing to do.
I mean, I got lucky. I started on mediums, and then there was an incident turn 1 as well. I don't think I really got too much damage, just really lost some positions there and just got into a bad rhythm from there. I trust the guys in this lobby. I know they're race clean and fair, so, I mean, I really only started on mediums. I got talked to at the last minute, but, if something does happen, turn 1, lap 1, at least you got your mediums out of the way at the same time and you haven't wasted a stint on softs.
So you were still umming and ahhing up to the 11th hour?
Well, yeah, because I was starting towards the front, so I was like, well, may as well chuck the softs on and just pit lap 6 and just stay clear of everything. But yeah, changed to mediums right at the last minute.
Yep.
Don't know. Yeah, I feel that may have worked out for me purely because I did get a bit of an incident on turn 1, and then so I didn't really waste the soft stint.
So there's a few guys out there at the moment. So Adam V10's got the medium tyre on. Diswood's got a medium tyre on. Pure Axle's got a medium tyre on. Oily's got a soft. Rexy's got a medium tyre on. I think the start on the medium tyre is going to be the go. You're not going to get as good a start. That's the beauty about the soft tyre, is it does give you a really, really, really good launch. So, yeah, just be prepared. What do you think, Herbs? You've been very quiet tonight. How did you enjoy
Yeah.
your race?
Yeah, I had some good races. I came first in the sprint and second in the
Did you?
Enduro.
Awesome.
Yeah, I had a pretty good race.
Oh, great
Mate,
work,
well
Herbs.
done.
I was
well
going to
done.
start on softs. My plan was to start on softs in the second race, but since I was at the back, I changed my strat and went medium, and then just got rid of them straight away.
I 100% wish I'd done that. But anyway, live and learn.
I 100% wish I set out this round. This is going to be my worst round ever since joining. Since joining
Really?
the league. No lie there. It was my worst round ever. Part of it self-inflicted, part of it just getting caught up in stuff.
I mean, I didn't race the off-season because I really wanted to concentrate on what we were doing for season 7. I don't know. God, I'd hate to think of how many laps we've all put in around here. I mean, everyone's done a lot of work in getting up to speed and those sorts of things. So, yeah.
Yeah, can't agree with you more there on that one. There's been so many guys that have just been in lobbies every day, every week. It's been amazing to see how many people have been practicing, getting ready for this round.
Yeah, definitely. I think. Oh, here we go for the
Kicking off
race.
now.
Oh, who should we go on board with?
Adam's
What
left
do
the
we reckon?
room.
What?
Adam's left the room.
No. There's a hole on the grid. Oh no.
Unlucky there, Adam. Not sure what happened there. Whether there was an accident or whether just internet dropped out. But yeah, that's going to be a bit of a kicker.
Bloody hell. Well, let's go on board with Apex Humper. Let's go straight to the middle of the pack.
Yep.
Dale's teammate. Oh, and they're away.
He's on mediums. He's gotten a decent start here, keeping level with everyone. And
Oh, Oily's already looking for a wade around the outside. Rexy's there as
Squiddy
well.
got a bit loose there.
They all seem to have made it though. Oh, Footner's a bit loose as well.
It'd be interesting to see what Adam says here and wonder if he had something major and they call for a restart. Not too sure if that's grounds to call for one or not though.
Well, Fine Moves is out there on the soft, so it'd be good to see what he does on that. Oh, Tombo.
Yeah. So the top 5 guys are all on softs here.
Yeah. I mean, part of me thinks the fastest way around here with the medium tyre is on an empty tank. So that was my original thoughts with the strategy, was to run the last lap on a medium, fill up with 7 laps to go on the final fuel take, and then do 1 lap on the medium. Was Tombo's having a look at Scooter? Oh, he's up the inside, Tombo. Oh,
Scooter's going to have the line there.
Yeah, Scooter's got him.
Shans is just laughing all the way to the bank here as he just clears away now.
Well, that's exactly right. I mean, Shan's, unfortunately, in race 1 probably wasn't his race, but certainly looking at that as we see Squidly giving Tombo a bit of a couple of love taps there on the back right quarter panel. And Fine Moves as well, so Fine Moves is all over Squidly. What's happened to Rex? Something's happened to Rex, has it? He's dropped all the way back to 11th. Oh, this goes in. Rex is there on the medium, that's what's happened. Rexy must have had a big slide and had a moment, dropped him all the way back, so that's his done.
And here's where the 2 races essentially start now.
Yeah.
One half of the grid is on softs, the other half in mediums, and they're all together. We've got 2 races here.
Yep, absolutely.
So Footner's on soft still, and he's now catched right up to the pack of Tombo, Squiddy, and Fine Moves as well. He's within a second of those guys, so this is going to be a 6-way battle by the end of this lap.
Yeah, wow. And just, where do you look? Yeah, we've got to look at that. We've got to be with Squidly, don't we, really?
Yeah, look at Squiddy, and I think we just need to keep an eye on the gap between Footner in 6th and Apex in 7th, because that's kind of going to be the key takeaway of when the guys on soft start to come in and gives an idea of Squiddy goes wide onto the grass.
Wow!
Just
Squidly,
avoids there.
Yeah, big
just
mistake.
Avoids the fence, I think. Fine should get the run and get the job done quite easily now.
Absolutely.
And Footner's going to be right with him now too.
Oh, Squidly concedes the position and gives Fine Moves a bit of a tap on the way in.
Footner's got the run. Footner's got the run up the outside here. He's going to hold it, keep Squiddy tight there, and he's going to hold the inside for these next 3 right-handers now. And he's got the job done. Squiddy backs out of it.
Well done. Well done, Footner. That was a great move. I tell you what, one mistake, it's cost him 2 positions. That's all it takes. One mistake.
Oh, Tombo's picked up a half-second penalty here in that final sector.
Tombo.
He's going to have to burn that penalty on the front straight here.
Oh, I thought he was going to hit the wall then.
So
Tombo's done the right thing.
Will he hold on here? He may have just had a big enough gap, and he's got the inside line here. He's going very strongly defensive. He's held the line. He's held the position back to Fine Moves. So well done there, Tombo, playing it smart and burning that penalty in a manner there.
Teammates shake and bake. So CCH 199's team, Corbin, great. I love their deliveries. I think they've done an amazing job. These guys, fast team, very fast team. One to keep an eye on.
Oh, Footner's got the run on Fine Moves. Although he's on the outside of through the S's, he's going to have to back out of it, which he does, but that's going to give Squiddy the run now too. It's just who can deal with the aero wash better, I suppose.
Or Squidly, Footner might be close enough to get a good run on him.
Oh, this is working into the hands of Apex here, just dropping back here. They've halved that gap now. It's down to 1.8, 1.9 seconds now.
Yeah, well done, Footner. He gets it in there, gets it past Fine Moves. Squidly's all over the back of Fine Moves now, and like you said, Apex Humper's catching them. So Shen GT out the front, he's got a 1.3 second lead over Scooter, and Scooter's got a 1.5 second lead over Tombo. So they're starting to spread out a little bit. The real battle is there, like you said, the 4th, 5th and 6th, which is where it's really at, with Apex Humper catching them at a rate of knots.
He's almost within a second now. So we'll see what it looks like after these corners. Squiddy gets a little bit squirrely, I guess, is the word. Yeah, he's within a second now. He's going to really make an intriguing battle here versus the guys that have stopped already and the ones who haven't. If Apex and Pure Axe behind him can get a few positions, you'd think they're now in prime position as they've already got that medium out of the way.
Yeah, Squidly did well there to get the car turned in. Hopefully Fine Moves can defend or make some inroad back in. Tombo's doing a good job as well.
It's good to see Shans extend that lead over Scooter as well. He's almost pushing it to 2 seconds now.
I think that's the difference with clean air. You know, all Shans has to worry about now is hitting his markers, really, and the race is his.
Agreed. The only thing again with Apex is it's only 5.8 behind Shans as well, so once the pit stops start to settle around, it's I don't know, too hard to tell where everyone's going to fall into line here.
Do you think, just posing a question here, do you think the reverse grid, like for example, Shan's such a quick driver, he obviously had made a mistake in race 1, found himself on pole for race 2. Does that mean that, you know, it's almost unbeatable position? Or
No, not at all.
Squidly?
this league, especially this lobby right here, is so close. I honestly think just the reverse grid is a very fun part of the league. Yeah, you may mess up one race, but you've still got the second race to sort it out. Some people might say it's a bit artificial in terms of creating battles, but I think it's it was flying moves. He's at the fence.
He's in the fence.
He's in the fence. He's got rear aero and rear right suspension damage out of turn 3 or 4, I think it was. He just lost it. But look, I enjoy the reverse grid.
Sorry, can you get a replay, Herbs?
Yeah, fly moves in 8th spot at the moment now. Reverse grid's great for the league. Creates great battles and leaves it less possessional.
Yeah, I've got to say, I was just asking the question. I enjoy it as well. Did you say you got the replay, Herbs?
Yeah, I showed the replay. He's just got an unfortunate spin, going a little bit wide.
So what's
Tombo's...
Sorry. So Pure Axel and Squidly. So Pure Axel's up past Squid now.
And I know they're on one lap pressure tyre as Apex and Pure Axel, but the tyre degradation actually isn't that different between the two of them. But yeah, so Apex and Pure Axel just showing what they can do with that slightly fresher rubber.
Yep. Now it goes back to what we were saying earlier about if you've got damage, you've got to pit. So Shans is in, so he's obviously running a 5-lap strategy. Fine Moves has to pit. So is he going to convert back to a 5-lap strategy now? I would dare say so. Just to see how much time he loses here. Cool. Did he fix his damage? Yeah. No, he wouldn't have taken fuel, he just would have fixed his damage. So Shans is in 3rd. He's taking his first pit stop. Tombo's in front. And Scooter 82's got a very small lead over Tombo.
Yeah. And I don't think either of these guys have pitted yet, so it's going to give Shans the lead back once these guys peel off, which I'd expect it to be at the end of this lap.
Well, given Shan, once, from about now the tyres should be turning on. Sheds will have a big slipstream down here, so I expect Shans to...
That double slip may be a bit difficult to get the move done, but we'll see what happens here. Takes the outside line from Tombo.
Tombo's going to have no corner exit here.
Yep, well, good racing by both of them in terms of giving each other space. Well done there.
Yep, and Shans has made the move. Well done, Shans, around the outside.
And Tombo's not going to be happy about that, purely that he's now lost that bit of a gap to Scooter. So when they come out of the pits at the end of this lap, he's going to...
Oh, Shans. Oh, the fresher tyres. He's got a tighter line.
Tombo's in. Oh, Tombo's trying to get... Oh,
Tombo spun him. Oh,
Shans regathers.
Oh, well done, Shans.
Well done, Shans. Well done for that, and good job from Tombo by backing right out of that to help Shans recover there.
Yep, absolutely. Wow, so that's allowed Shans right out in front. But I tell you what, that spin or that slide has allowed Apex Humper right onto the back. Now, Apex hasn't stopped as well, so he's done lap 7, and he hasn't come in. Pure Axel's the same. So judging by their tyre wear, neither of those guys have pitted.
What did they pitted on? No, they pitted lap 1.
Did they?
They got off the mediums. So Apex is the first of the guys that have got rid of the mediums.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. So that means they should be pitting at the end of lap 7, I would have
Correct.
thought.
So I think Apex is doing 6s from here. So he'll be in lap 7, 13, 19, and then to the end. But I mean, you got Pure Axel right behind you, trying to chase Shans down.
Here we go, Pure Axel on Apex Humper. He's got him.
Oh look, I'd say let him get the move done. And if I'm Apex, hopefully, he's got the speed. He can stick with Pure Axel, save fuel behind him, and jump him back at the pit stops.
I'm also a bit surprised he didn't go for a crisscross manoeuvre there, Apex Humper, because that's a great place for the crisscross. You can really get it done well.
Yeah, it is. It's also one of those corners where myself included, but I'm hearing a few drivers they're just not finding that right line through the corner to actually get that consistent run through it.
Oh, no,
yep, Apex is in now.
Pure Axel stayed out.
Yeah, in every single lobby, Vintage, I don't know, you're getting 2-3 tenths away from me through that corner and up the hill. I have no idea. I don't know how to do that corner.
I had a bit of a chat to Shan about it, but for me it depends on my tyre wear. If I got a good tyre, I go through in third. If I got a worn tyre, I go through in second. And then clip third early.
Yeah. I tried to play around with that in race 1, and that's kind of where I went wide and ended up spinning myself into the fence. So I just went back to my strategy of not knowing how to take the corner and do what I'd been doing through practice.
Yeah. The other thing with these GR2 cars is because they've got so much grunt, you've really got to be cautious with your throttle application coming out of some of those tighter turns because they tend to push wide understeer and corner exit. So you've really got to more or less wait till a car's pointing in the right direction before it has 100% throttle. I find that you just squeeze the throttle and it comes off the turn much nicer rather than just standing on it. Yeah,
and I think tonight that's all I had was you're either on the throttle or it's on or that's it.
Yeah, and one of the things I find about the GR2 car, it really doesn't like being overdriven. It's a sort of car that responds well if it's not being, like I said, I guess overdriven. They all respond well if they're not being overdriven. But
Herbs, sorry.
Yeah.
Herbs, who are you on with here? Because there's a big battle here, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th between Diswood, Oils, Squiddy and Tombo.
Sorry, Footner just went past Pure Axle. So those tyres are hurting Pure Axle at the moment. So Footner's just gone past Pure Axle. I would have thought Pure Axle would be pitting this lap.
Yeah, he is. He's peeling off now.
Yeah. So that, I'm not going to say it was a mistake, but let's see what happens as this race pans out.
So it's Shan's team 1-2 at the moment. Are both leading the way, and I think Shan still needs the mediums. I'm not sure about Footner. I think he pitted lap 1, so he's already got them out of the way.
So Rex Buckingham with the fastest lap there of 44.0.
Nice work, Rex. 44 flat. That's killer time right there.
So I wouldn't mind betting Rexy might be on a 5-lap strategy. Let's see. So there's a good little battle here as well. Apex Humper, Tombo, Squidly. You probably just said that. And Diswood.
Yes, Apex has essentially just taken the spot away from Pure Axle because Pure Axle was on the back of this pack. Obviously with the pit, he's had to drop off, but yeah, Apex is right with them now. And he's pulled fine moves along as well.
It's really hard on strategy, isn't it, to know, like the field's mixed up a bit at the moment. The only thing you can be sure of is that Shanzo's leading the charge by 1.5 seconds from Footner. I think Footner's in a good position, him and Shan's. Shan's tyres are slightly better. But Footner's got more fuel, so...
Yeah. I was having a chat with one of the guys after the race, just very briefly, and it was one of those things on track. You really didn't know what everyone else was doing. There was that many different strategies playing out that, yeah, you were just hoping that that person in front of you still had one more stop.
Yeah.
Yep, Footner's in now.
Okay, so Footner's jumped in. So he's at the end of 10, so is he doing a 5-lap strategy?
That's into lap 9, isn't it? We're only starting lap 10 now.
Yeah, you're right.
He might be on the 8s.
No,
yeah, because he pitted lap 1, didn't he? Off medium.
No, he'd be on.
He was part of that original group.
I reckon.
How did we get to 9?
He pit on lap 1.
How did we get to 9 though?
Mediums, then do 4 laps, and then 5.
Okay,
yeah,
right.
Of course, yeah.
But no, well, you wouldn't do. Oh yeah, that's right, because that leaves the one left over there. All right, my bad. Thanks, Herbs. Maths wasn't my strong suit right there.
Are you cheering at the moment, Herbs, for Shan?
Oh hell yeah! 2 demons out the front. That's how it should go.
Scooter splitting them now after that pit stop, but Scooter's probably going to have to come in shortly in the next lap or 2. On. Something's happened to Apex here. He's lost a spot to Fine Moves, and I think he was behind Pure Axle there for a second too. Something's happened there, and they've dropped right back behind Tombo now, 2.5 seconds.
Yep.
I missed what happened there, but yeah, he did a 45, 145 a lap ago. So yeah, he's
Yeah, he did a 43
and another
to a
second
45.
off,
Yep.
and he's in the 45s again this lap. So I'm not too sure what's going on here.
I tell you what, there's a couple of good little battles developing. I mean, Squidly and Diswood there are having a bit of a go, and then further back, like you were just saying, Fine Moves, Apex Hump, and Pure Axle. Oily's coming into the party as well. He's had a sniff. Footner's
in the pits there, so that would have been the one lap medium lap then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I reckon Shans is going to do. I don't know if he's running. Shans didn't pit.
He surely is going to come in this lap. He's only got about an eighth of a tank left, so
Did
this
Shans
lap
start
on there.
on the medium or the soft?
I've lost complete track now. I should have written this down. I think he was part of the original soft group who started on softs. Yeah, he's flashing red now. He's almost expecting him to come in this lap.
He's going to have to. But he's got a good 3.6 second lead. Scooter's got probably one more lap, judging by his fuel load. I think Shans is doing it pretty comfortably, to be honest. Just that clean air out front. You can just dictate the race, run your own race, control it from the front and let everyone else squabble behind you, which is pretty much what's happening.
Yeah.
Apex is just over.
And that works really well.
Fine moves.
Apex?
Place.
Yeah, he dropped 2 spots behind Fine Moves and Pure Axle, so yeah, he's now regained those positions and he's back 2 seconds behind Tombo in Squiddy battle. Yeah, Shans is in now. Scooter stays out.
So where's Shans come out?
He's going to come out right with Footner here. So he's in 8th spot.
Did your team feel like the 5 strategy was a better one, Herbs?
Yeah, we figured that you make up for the extra few pit stops.
Yes, we had a big discussion about the 5 laps, 6 versus 6 laps. I think you're right. I think that 6th lap can hurt you.
And having better tyres over the whole race is good for an enduro as well. It's a safer strat.
Well, definitely, especially when you're pushing hard on a track like this. Rexy's not mucking around. Like, he's 43.7 as his fastest lap. Just unfortunate he's all the way at the back. Like, he's 6.5 seconds behind Diswood, which is a real bugger.
Yeah, he showed real great pace in that first race. He must have just got a little bit unlucky.
So Oily's all over the back of Fine Moves. He's got no fuel though. He's going to have to pit. Yeah, if Oily's in, Fine Moves will come in. Pure Axle will stay out, at a guess.
Apex got a half-second penalty here too.
Oh.
He's going to stay out, but he's going to have to burn it on the front straight, which he has now, but that's going to give the lead back to Pure Axle.
So Shans isn't far behind. Well, this is shaping up. The battle at the front's pretty good. I mean, Apex Hunt, they're only 2.1 seconds in front of Shans. You got Footner. Oh, here we go. Squidly all over the side of Footner.
Well, Shans will inherit second place after this lap. I expect Apex in.
Okay, so Squidly's jumped on the medium. So Squidly's on the medium now.
Yeah, this is one lap, or he's just fueled for one lap.
Yep.
He's going to make the most of it.
You don't lose too much of a lap time when you run the medium on a low fuel load. You should still be lapping in the 45s in theory, even though you'll never know because it's a out lap and an in lap.
But I mean, he's sticking with Footner Right here.
Yep, you'll get a good run on him here too, actually. What's Footner going to do? What's Squiddly going to do? Oh, he's going to
He's
give
going
him
to
a
just
bump.
draft him. Yep, give him the bump. Well, I mean, you're going to lose half a second or so just trying to get the move done, so coming in this lap, may as well just keep position there.
Yeah, I think it's a smart thing to do. So Apex Humper's coming in. He's got a fuel gauge flashing. Pure Axel might get another lap out of this.
Yeah, I think Pure Axel will.
Yeah, he will. So Pure Axel's out. Apex Humper's in. Shen's GT stays out.
Squiddy's in to get those mediums off.
Yep. Now we're coming up to what are we, about half race distance now, lap 13 to 25. So we're about halfway through the race. Pretty interesting. I'm really curious. So Pure Axel, you've probably got maybe a lap.
But just at the end of this lap, maybe.
That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
You know when it starts flashing, when you got about 1.3. Like he is short shifting a fair bit. Jesus, is he going to get a penalty there?
I just kept enough on the track there.
He used a lot of curve.
Someone was joking earlier today, Formula 1 lines.
Formula 1 lines?
Yep. Yeah, take as much of the runoff as you can. Create your own lines.
Yep. The race seems to have settled down a bit in this segment. So we've got about, we've got 2.9 from Pure Axel to Shans, then another 1.4 to Footner, then another 1.4 to Diswood, 2.3 to Scooter. Tombo's a further 2.5 back. Fine Moves is 1.1 behind Tombo. Rexy's sort of second behind Fine Moves. Apex Humper's half a second behind Rexy.
Pure Axel's in, and in amongst that, Diswood's taken away the fastest lap from Rexy with a 43.6.
Wow, he's not mucking around, and Shans has taken the lead back. Oh, Shans runs a little bit wide, a little bit too deep into turn one. That's cost him a little bit of time. That'll give Footner half a sniff. You know what Footner's like, he only needs half a sniff and he's going to be
out of those
on it.
bushes and right onto it.
Exactly.
But yeah, they've got to be careful here. We'll work as a team. Really got Diswood right behind them, within a second of them. So I'd expect these two guys to start working together where possible.
Diswood and Footner?
Footner and Shans, teammates.
Yeah. Any team orders, Herbs?
No, no team orders.
Don't take the boss out.
Yeah. Or you'll get traded. I don't think Shans is going to trade Footner. Well,
He's already got to look for one driver. I don't think he wants to look for another one.
Yeah.
Oh, Diswood gets looking up the inside.
For a 4, yeah. Well, Footner's going to have to come in this lap. His fuel light's flashing.
Yeah, I think we'll see Shans and Footner both pit here.
Shans has still got plenty of fuel left. So if that's the case, then Shans is really going to get a good jump away from Footner because we won't have to fill up as much.
You reckon Shans will pit here?
If he's on the 5s, he's going to have to, but no, he's not.
Staying out.
He's staying out. He's got 1 or 2 more laps in him.
He's changed his strategy there.
Has Shans done the medium run yet?
I don't think he has.
He might not have. Sure.
See, what Shans is going to need, he's going to need to run a gap. Diswood's run the medium, hasn't he?
I've lost track.
Well, me too.
I should have kept a tally here.
Actually.
Because of that little bit extra time in this race, I mean, normally there's only, 1 or 2 viable strategies, so it's a little bit easier to keep track of it. Yeah, I've been trying to figure it out. I've got nothing.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure it out as well. I just had a quick look at the lap chart, but unfortunately it doesn't tell you what they've changed from the tyre on the lap chart, which would be handy.
Who are we running with at the moment, Herbs?
Just cycling through. Any battles happening?
Fine Moves and Pure Axle coming up to the final sector here. Pure Axle's on the inside of Fine Moves.
Oh, give him a
And looks
shove.
like he's going to get the job done. Yeah, a bit of side-to-side contact there.
Oh, Fine Moves isn't going to let him have it.
Yeah, sticking around the outside there, which is... That wide line's probably the preferred. Bit of re-contact there, but... They get through, no harm. Yeah, this was in now.
Yep. Shan stayed
Yeah.
out. Yeah, Shan stayed out again. Oh, Shan's deep again.
Well, he's still running 44s, so, I mean, why not? He's got the fuel to do it. I'd expect him in this lap.
What's he going to do? Is he going to run to a medium and just do one lap of fuel, or is he going to overfuel it? You know what I reckon he's going to do? I reckon he's going to run to lap 24, and then he's going to do a one lap wonder on a medium at the end. That's my tip. He's got 4-second lead here. If he fuels, he'll fuel it to. My tip would be to fuel it to the end. Now, put the soft on, and then when you come in, all you got to do is just change the tyre.
Yeah, and I mean, Scooter's got Scooter's got maybe one lap extra fuel as well, so that 4 seconds should stay pretty steady once both of them have got their stop out of the way.
Yeah, Tombo's the same. Tombo's going to have to pit as well.
He may go one more lap, yeah.
Yeah, Fine Moves has got a pit this lap.
Apex has managed to get past. Oh, Rex Rex would have had to pit. He's on his out lap there, so that's released Apex too. He's right 2 seconds behind Fine Moves as well.
Sorry, just looking at Diswood on Footner. Diswood had a big look at Footner there, coming into the carousel, which has also allowed Squiddly back into the mix as well. So nice three-way battle there for 7th, 8th, and 9th.
Oh, Diswood's going for it again up the inside.
Oh, Footner's giving him room.
Gets the job done.
And Squiddly's in there as well. Squiddly wants part of this.
Yep, Chance is in now.
Let's see what what's Chance going to do for fuel?
That's just a splash. His mediums now. He's just splashed for one lap.
Oh, did he?
Yep. So he'll then go see Axel behind him. Axel's going for the inside move. Oh. Okay. Oh,
Shans, hang on to it.
You won't be happy
Shan's
with
on
that.
the cold medium. No. You just need to be composed. Shan needs to be composed. This is where he could lose the race. This is where he needs to concentrate. Just don't worry about everyone else in front of him. He's got a light fuel load. He's on the medium tyre. Just get this lap done.
Yeah, he's still got Scooter within sight as well, so...
My only worry for Shans is, has he left it too late? So everyone is probably going to pit on 19 to give you a 6-lap run to the end. So after this next round of stops, that's where everyone's going to be at. How far up the road is Scooter?
Scooter's only 2.6 clear of Shans. So first to fourth, finished 2.5 seconds. So if Shans only does one lap on mediums, that's then 7 to the end. Doable. Last lap or two might be a little interesting, so to speak, but yeah. I mean, it could work for him.
Fine Moves has had a shocker. He's down in 10th behind Rexy. And Oiley's had a shocker as well. He's down in 11th.
When you look at their lap times, though, the lap times are very, very strong, very solid. So it's just, yeah, right. bit of luck for them. Okay.
So, Chance, Diswood, Scooter 82. Diswood's gonna give. Diswood's into the side of Scooter.
Scooter's on his. Scooter's just got a 1 second penalty for something there. But Scooter's also. This is the 1 lap medium. So Scooter will be in at the end of this lap again.
Yeah, wow.
So that's put Apex right up there in second.
Yeah, that's cost Scooter. That's cost Scooter the race, so...
Yeah.
So he's going to stop and fuel.
He'll be right behind Apex to fuel for that as well.
All right,
Shans is down in 10th.
No, that's all right. That's all right. Just got to let this play out. That's where Shans needs to be patient.
Fine Moves and Tombo were fueled to the end.
Yeah, they
Rex
are
will have
too.
to come in again.
Well, Tombo's on
Squiddy will
mediums.
come in again.
Surely
Fortner will
Tombo's
come
not
in
going to
again.
run medium tire to the end.
This might be his one lap, and maybe in at the end of this lap to get rid of those mediums and then 5 to the end.
But he's fueled to the end.
Yeah, he may have just done that so he didn't have to fuel
Yeah,
at the
possibly.
last stop.
Here goes
Fine
Fine
Moves going to
Moves
get
on
the job
Tombo.
done on him.
And Shans has got the double slipstream from it.
And as we were talking about earlier, it's so hard to keep track of everybody's strategies in a race like this. You really don't know who's where until the last 2-3 laps.
Yep.
And even still, you may still have that one lap at the end, as you're talking about, as a potential option.
Yeah, definitely.
So Scooter, Apex, Squiddy, all in. Scooter will be off those mediums, but he'll need to fuel as well. Apex
Tombo come in?
Yeah, Tombo's in. It's interesting to see who comes up between Apex and Scooter, because
Where's Shan?
Shan's in 7th. He's got Apex who's come out right in front of him.
Oh, Shan.
And then your Fine Moves Rex is up into 4th. But Rex, he will need to come in one more time.
Yeah, he has got enough fuel. Rexy's going to have to pit. Footner's going to have to pit. Fitness going to have to pit this lap.
Yeah.
Discord's going to have to pit.
And so is Pure
Pure
Axel.
Axel's going to pit this lap as well. So that'll move Shan's up. Shan's biggest problem is going to be Fine Moves.
Apex, isn't it? Apex is fueled to the end.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fine Moves Apex and yeah.
So that medium tyre runner Shan's is as it's probably going to cost him the win. It's very hard to know, very hard to calculate at the start of a race. You know, you run your strategy and you stick to it. But these GR2 cars.
Apex on Fine Moves up inside, and on that strategy on that 6th lap on softs versus the time lost in the pits. That really just comes down to each driver, though. Some of these guys, they're not suffering that loss on the 6th lap.
Yep, correct.
It's only about half a second or so. Some people, in one of the practice lobbies, one of the guys even was setting purples on their 6th lap. So you work it right, it's not going to matter.
Yep, absolutely, because you've got such a light fuel load.
Yeah. But yeah, that just really comes down to driving style.
So
some guys can make it work, some
Pure
can't.
Axle. Sorry, Footner disc with Pure Axle are all into the pits.
This one's going to jump up surely, coming in with only 15% fuel compared to everybody else in
Rex
single
is
digits. This would jump to 2nd.
Wow.
2.7 behind Pure Axle, 1.5 clear of Apex.
Wowee.
Who's already almost the 2nd clear of Fine Moves now too. So that slipstream's almost gone there between Apex and Fine Moves. And Shans is just tagging onto the back here now.
Well, I know what Shan's like, and so does Herbs. He won't be happy. Wouldn't like to be the dog in Shan's house tonight. Yeah, wowee. The Scooter 82's come out in 7th as well. He's only half a second behind Footner, so there could be a good little battle about to erupt there.
And Tombo's only half a second back of them too, and gaining.
Yep, Squid's got himself half a second penalty. Rexy's a fair bit back. He's almost 3 seconds behind Squidley, so he's out of it. And Oiley's back a long way as well. So poor old T-Rex hasn't done second race. Division 1, Division 2 hasn't been our night. But anyway.
No, unlucky there, but the times are still very competitive though, so...
I was going to say, we're not extinct yet. We've got a little life left in us.
I mean, his oil's he's not even 15 seconds behind. Like, he's 14.9 behind the leader right now, so...
Yep.
Yeah, the results aren't there, but geez, he's quick.
Tombo's looking good on Scooter. Tombo's going to have a nibble at Scooter in a second, I reckon.
Oh yeah, he'd love to think at least one of the Kiwis out, surely. There's 3 in this lobby. I think Tombo would like to beat one of them home.
Come on, Tombo. fly the flag. The boy from Orange. Oh, a bit wide there, Tombo. Oh,
Footner's a bit
Footner.
loose there, but
Oh, you're
he's
lucky
held
to hang
onto
on to
it.
that, Footner. Hey, Mr. Bennett himself. Woo!
Oh, he's lucky he doesn't have ZD commentating. He would have lost it for sure.
I was impressed with CD tonight, I've got to say. He did really, really well.
Very happy
really
for him.
well. Yep.
Very happy.
him.
If anyone was to get a win they weren't really expecting, CD I think deserves it.
You know what's interesting? Footner on Shans. Footner is all over the back of Shans here. So teammates, will Footner put a move on Shans?
Would they be in team chat sorting that out, Herbs?
I'm not sure.
Or you don't want to say?
Could be.
There we go. There goes Footner. So Footner gave Shan a little bit of a love tap.
That may have been the sorting it out.
Oh, Footner's gone wide. He's going to get a penalty.
Yeah, he had all
get a
4 wheels
penalty?
off. He may have. I don't know where the penalty. Yeah,
Yes,
there's the
there
half
it
second.
is. Footner will be spewing. Shans will be cheering and Footner will be spewing.
Yeah, he's burning it now. He's going to have to try and hold on to his scooter.
Oh, Scooter 82's going to...
Oh, is he outbraked himself?
He's gone off.
He has. He's missed the
Footner.
fence though.
Oh,
Importantly, though, he's missed the fence, so he's avoided any damage.
Footner. He'll be upset with himself for that. I can hear it now. Or I can hear it from here, really. So how's Shan's looking at the moment? Yeah, 5 moves has got 1.7 seconds on Shans. There's only 2 laps left. So that's pretty much going to be a difficult ask from Shans. Apex Humper's got 3.5 on, or 3.1 on fine moves. Diswood's 1.5 seconds in front. And Pure Axel's 3 seconds in the lead. So Pure Axel is absolutely random.
Yeah, I've also missed this here, but Diswood, fastest lap of the race, 43.2.
Wow.
That was back on lap 18.
Wow.
And he's still lapping. I mean, this lap here is going to be within about half a second of that time as well.
So we're coming up to 2 laps remaining. So we're looking pretty good for fuel, I reckon.
Yeah. So 2.8 Pure Axel over Diswood, 2 laps to go. You got to expect that's an unassailable lead right there. And same thing, Apex. Diswood to Apex about 2 seconds. It's going to have to be a big mistake from one of these guys for the top 3 to change. Closest battle really here, I think back to Scooter and Tombo, 6th and 7th, and then Footner just on the back of that, and also Squiddy.
Yeah, I wonder if Shans will be kicking himself.
Oh, look, Shans is a tough competitor. He's always hard on himself, no matter the outcome. He's always looking for places where things could have gone a little bit better. But he's in 5th at the moment. 2 laps to go, lap and a half. I think that's a fantastic result.
I agree, and I also think this is a learning round for everyone. GR2, our first GR2 race, challenging track, got a bit of everything. I think everyone will be learning the cars, learning strategies a little bit better. So when we get to the next round for the GR2 cars, we'll be in a slightly better position. The next GR2 round is, it's a short track.
Oh, just cut you off there. So Tombo went for a move on Scooter at the hairpin.
Did he?
He didn't quite get it done. Got a compromise to exit, and Footner's now all over the back of Tombo. So yeah, Footner had a good strong look up the hill on Tombo there. So this is a 3-way battle, 6th, 7th and 8th. Scooter, Tombo,
Oh,
Footner.
Fine Moves is pitted.
He must be doing his mediums. He mustn't have done them yet. Oh, and he's coming out right in front of Scooter.
And you're right,
Right in
he's
front
on
of
his
his
medium.
battle pack.
And his fuel light's flashing, so he should be alright. He'll have a lap left. Oh, that's he's vulnerable there. This, wowee.
Scooter, Fine Moves, Tombo, Footner, Squiddy. What a battle pack. Fine Moves going to have to hold on for dear life here.
Yeah,
He goes wide a little bit, and 3-4 positions going to be gone.
I wonder if they're smart enough to realise that Fine Moves is on the medium tyre.
Oh, they would know.
Tombo's having a big look.
They would know.
Tombo. Oh,
And
Tombo on
Footner's.
Scooter.
Squiddy's on Footner as well.
Oh, Tombo's lit it up. That's allowed Fine Moves to get away.
Squiddy's on Footner, but Squiddy's on the outside here. Footner holds the inside line.
Oh, Tombo's rubbing Scooter the wrong way.
I hope we're on board with Footner here. This is great battle. You can see everything.
Wow.
Footner's now got the run on Tombo.
Oh, Tombo.
And they're fighting for that
spewing.
slipstream there. They're fighting for that slipstream. Yeah, Footner's got the right line here. Pulls it up nicely.
Squiddly.
Squiddy can't follow.
Nah. Oh, Tombo will be upset with himself for that one. He'll be livid. And this is it, the final turn. Pure Axle.
Oh, Tombo's up the inside of Footner, but there's a bit of contact there. He
Pure
has.
Axle takes the win from Diswood in second. Apex Humper grabs. Oh, the Apex Humper's out of fuel. Shans gets there. So Shans is in fourth.
Well done, Chance.
Fine
Well done,
Moves
Apex
hangs
Humper.
on to
Fine
it for
Moves.
fifth. Scooter 82
Scooter.
in sixth.
Footner.
Footner,
Tombo,
Tombo,
Squiddy,
Squiddly,
Rex,
Rexy,
Oil.
and Oily. Wow.
What a battle there.
Wow.
4 or 5 guys in that battle in that final lap. That was insane.
That was insane. Well done. Pure Axel. No surprises there. Probably the fastest driver in the league. Congratulations. So the top three. Just recapping the results. So we've got Pure Axel in first, Diswood second, Apex Humper third, Shans GT fourth, Fine Moves fifth, Scooter 82 sixth, Footner seventh, Tombo eighth, Squiddly 9, Rexy 10, and Oily 11. Next round, GR3 Dale. We're looking forward to it.
Oh, Big Willow. Yeah,
Big Willow.
I never thought I'd actually say I'm excited to go to Big Willow. Haven't been there too often, but I'm just glad to get this track, Lama Major, out of the way. Big Willow, Group 3, bring it on.
Well, we've got a 2-week gap, so Valentine's Day, with the season's having a pause for the lovies, the loved ones that like to have a kiss and a cuddle on Valentine's Day. So it's 2 weeks until Big Willow for GR3.
Yeah,
Certainly can't wait. Herbs, thanks for your help tonight. Appreciate
No worries,
everything
guys.
you've done with all the switching. Looking forward
Pleasure.
to watching it back. Don't forget to give us a like out there, and yeah, really appreciate it. All right, Dale. Thank you, mate.
Thanks, Vintage. Thanks, Herbs. Enjoy the rest of your night.
See you guys, and thanks for watching.